Cracking, everybody. How's everybody doing? We're 15 seconds in and nobody's here. Well, that's strange. Who's first? It's not gonna be Kamai. Sengal, what's cracking, big dog? Blue collar, what's up from Long Beach? I see you, big dog. On a mission, what's cracking? What's up? That's Sam. How's everybody doing tonight? There we go. T Bello, Penguin, Andrew, Vic Uno. Happy Thanksgiving. RH, Empire David, V Avila, El Pollo. Let's see. Chad, Leo, Annette, Crazy Loco, Wacky. How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. How you guys doing? Penguins, good. I'm good too. Blessed. Thank you. There we go. We got 52 people in. Notifications must be going out. share the live if you can. Uh, Israel Mesa, what's up, big dog? Happy Thanksgiving. Shout out to Watts. What's cracking? Junior, how you doing, Junior? Electrillion, what up, big dog? Shout out to Lowe's Berkeley. I see you out there, Tone G in Berkeley. Uh, Thank you, Vic Uno. Likewise. Blue Collar says I make my own mead. Mead? Are you in the UK? Chris, two micheladas. Homie, micheladas. That's one beer. Two micheladas equals one beer. Keep it real. But you got more flavor on yours. Thank you, Annette. She says happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Junior. Hey, likewise, homeboy. Thank you, Rich Gang. What's cracking? I already said I got a notification. Kusuko, South Central in the house. I see you, Kingpin. What's up, big dog? AZ in the house. Phoenix. Eastside Player said, Chill just dropped a video on black speaking Swahili. Then you put you. Salvador, what's cracking? Hey, it's all good, homeboy. It's all good. Sox Life, what's cracking? First, you're the first channel member in here today, right? I hope I got that right. Crazy Local 85, 85, 805. Thank you, Wacky. Likewise. I should do a similar video on speaking Nahuatl. Um, well, the thing is they speak it freely, right? Where Nahuatl is not supposed to be just thrown out on the tier like that. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing? Danny Montoya from Eastern New Mexico by way of Culver City. What's cracking, big dog? Shout out to New Mexico as well as Culver City. Hey, Sterling Robles, I.E. Wood, Purdue. That's right. Bob Nasty. Crazy Loco 805 says 805 style. That's right. Blue Collar said, asks, how do I become a member? If you have an iPhone, you're going to have to do it from a laptop. If you have an Android, you should see where up on the bottom where it says join. Have I been working out? I have not. I was, and then I injured my wrist. My wrist is back. Um, I got a new gym membership, whole nother place. And my homeboy, we're supposed to work out together. He got an injury pretty bad. So now I'm waiting on him. Money Bound, what's cracking? Teamster, thank you, homeboy. I appreciate it. Likewise. Eastside Player said, I just saw a baddie in Oxnard. I should have approached her. Absolutely, you should have. Why not? Shout out to San Diego. What's up, David? How you doing? W says, my man's 100 grand. Dubs, what's up, Holmes? Just chilling, homie. So did I just subscribe? If you hit the subscribe button, you did. We got 84 in the building. How many think we're gonna get in here tonight? Did you hear? I didn't knock nobody out at the liquor store. I didn't get in a fight at a liquor store. I got in a fight in front of a bar. I mean, no, excuse me. I got a fight in front of a Mexican restaurant right off the avenue in Ventura. I didn't knock him out. I dropped him. How was your experience on the first Thanksgiving you had as a free man? Well, I'm gonna keep it real. So I used to be all into the um, yeah, yeah, blue collar. If you have an Android, you'll see on the bottom where it says join. That's to become a monthly member. Um, but if you have an iPhone, you're gonna have to do it from a laptop. Now, what I was saying, hey, gracias, blue collar. I appreciate you. Let me go back up here. So in the joint, I was deep into the history, and because of that, I didn't feel like Thanksgiving was a holiday that raza or anyone of indigenous blood should be celebrating. Because if we looked at the history of, hey, Big Joe, thank you, homeboy, I appreciate that. I don't know what's going on. If you look at what it meant when the Pilgrims landed and what it led to as far as the indigenous peoples of the Americas, it was savage, right? So when my daughter was when she was in elementary school as a little girl, I remember asking her like, are you gonna be in the little play or whatever for uh, Thanksgiving? She said, yeah. And I said, can you do me a favor and be an Indian? Don't be a pilgrim. Like I was that with it, right? Then I got out and I realized, you know what, those are prejudices, regardless of the nature of the history of that holiday. What Thanksgiving really is a time for us to get together as a family and enjoy a good meal. So there's nothing wrong with that. Hey Ezekiel, I went to a Friendsgiving last year, big dog. You know what? And there's nothing wrong with that. The official Big Joe show. Thank you for stopping by, Big Dog. He says hit that like button, everyone, and share with everyone also. I appreciate that, homie. Let me highlight that. Kusuko says, Friendsgiving, what the fuck is that? It's just when your friends get together and you enjoy your time with them. I don't know. When I went last year and it was weird, man. It was cool. It was just like instead of just family, it was just friends. W says Thanksgiving and barbecues have a lot in common, but we fellowship under those pretenses without knowing the punchline. True story. It is a Corona. I drink the premiers, eh? They're not gonna. It's gonna take more of these to really get you fucking buzzed good. But they're my panza was getting crazy. Eh? I know you noticed. You just didn't want to say it, so I'll say it. My panza was getting crazy with the modelos, so I'm on premieres now. What year did I get out of prison? 2017. Good question. Ezekiel wants to know, Big Joe, any projects or shows to be on the lookout for? Ah, damn. Ramiro says my mom has dementia and refused my $100 deep fried turkey from UPS when I was running errands. Damn. Well, you might not get your turkey, but you still got your mom, right? No, Mob Nasty, I'm on premieres now. I don't even fuck with the platinums no more. The platinums, they get you fucked up. See, premiere, 90 calories. 90 calories and 2.6 carbs. I have tried those, Rico. I didn't like the taste. And de la CFB. What's up, big dog? East Los in the house. I'm good, homie. Thank you for asking. Is there going to be a part two? There is. We're gonna have to probably do that next week. And that's not him, that's me. You guys know I went and did a filming session in LA Friday, and then was it Friday or no, on Saturday. On Saturday I did a filming session out there in LA for a brand new show I can't talk about. And then Sunday I flew out of state And then I just got back yesterday. Damien, what's cracking? I'm just chilling. How you doing? Saludos from Texas. That's Anakin. What's cracking? High Power Fitness. What up, though? Did you guys see the video today, and how did you like it? I gotta remind you guys, man. When I'm making the video, and that's on me. I wasn't on the East Coast. I gotta remind you guys when I make the video to do me a favor and like the videos when I put the new videos on, and comment if you can, because it actually helps a lot. Blue collar, hey, good looking out. He figured it out. Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Those videos with Free World are good. Dubs, keep them coming. I plan on it. Yeah, you figured it out. But yours says gifted, so gifted. I'm not sure. Yeah, Robert was, yeah, he was trying to get his clown on, but he was rewriting history, big dog. Yeah, that's right, Mob Nasty. Red Dog, what's cracking? Latino Booty Reaper, 2017, that's pretty recent, 6 years. I'm not a gang member. My dad is a South Sider. He's doing life. Unfortunately, you probably met him. I may have, the system is so big. Anthony, I see you out there in Phoenix. What's cracking, big dog? Oh, Ezekiel, great one. People have been asking me, so I already basically told the story of the third one I met on the plane. But yeah, I'll try to see if I could figure out how to tell them, the story in the first two. I mean, I'm sure everybody has come across them at some point in their lives at least once. You know what I mean? And that's why it's important to treat strangers kindly. Because I think in the Bible he says, "I will come to you." And you're not gonna know when it's him, but he will come to you. Moderator, what's cracking? Oh yeah, Robert, I know a grip of lifers, eh? W says, "Yo, today's video was deep, man. A true cautionary tale to little homies coming up that you can be loved, but hate and jealousy is much more contagious." Absolutely. And well, I'll wait. I'll save it. But I'm gonna have to add some more stuff, not to that story, but just to that lifestyle, man, that people need to understand. What's up, Kamai? How you doing, big dog? So Rich Gang says, ask, what are the angels you're talking about? So, um, you just gave yourself up, big dog, that you did not watch my video the other day. It's all good though. I'll get over it. So I told a story the other day. Me flying out, and that's right, Pelon. Um, I never flew until recently, right? And the first two flights were smooth, so I was spoiled. I was like, damn, this ain't shit. And then I went out again. I flew out of state again, and I hit some major turbulence, man. Like crazy ass turbulence. People were screaming in the plane and shit. But anyways, I believe that an angel was sitting next to me. And if you go and watch the story, the video, you'll see what I was talking about. But in the video, I say that I believe that's the third time since I've been out. 6 years I've been out. I believe that's the third time that I came across an angel. The first one was in man, wait a minute. Yeah, the first one was in Oxnard in Chiques at the Haas factory of all places. The second one was in El Cajon, San Diego, and then the third one was on the plane. It was a trip. Every time I was like, okay, so the first one I was with a group of people, right? And this is when I was doing my apprenticeship, my CNC apprenticeship, And so we were in a large group and we're moving through the house factory. I don't want to tell the whole story, but the first two, there were people with me that all were like, what the fuck was that? You know, I mean, it was a trip. Hey, Ace 200, what's up, big dog? Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, what did I miss? Kamai, what did Kamai say? Hey, what's up, Pedro? How you doing, big dog? Hey, thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Oh, Kamai on a car talk. I really can't do any reactions to that guy. Lupe sent me a video to react to that I think I'm gonna react to it. It's a smaller YouTube channel. It's to me, I think I could have fun with it, and hopefully people understand. I'm bringing attention to his channel. I don't have a problem with them, but I like to have fun where I can so we can crack up. Moderator, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? Rich Gang, I'm gonna do a video on it. A lot of people have been asking, so I think I'm gonna do a video on it. USDB shoe. Hey, thank you. Shout out to Chi-Town. Mocorito. Hey, thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Usuko, I couldn't do that because I've never been in the feds. I don't know how the feds run. You know, I've heard stuff, but I don't. You know, I try not. If I'm gonna speculate on something, I like to at least say, hey, look, I don't really know, but this is what I've been told, and it has to. And if I'm gonna do that, it has to be from somebody that I trust. And but even then, Holmes, I don't know enough at all about the feds to be able to speak on the federal system compared to the state system. I know that uh, the mentality and the mindset of vatos from Southern California, at least in the state, they feel as though the state's a lot rougher. Um, but you have to look at everything, right? In the state, we're concentrated here because this is our state. When you hit the feds, man, you're going to wind up somewhere where you may only have a handful of dudes, and there's a lot of people that really hate California. So I can't say that I agree that the state is harder. I know that it's different. I'm sure the politicking is probably a lot different, but I don't know. um, 323-213. Anybody here deals with the stock market? There you go. If anybody in here knows what they're talking about, please don't troll anybody and have somebody pour money into something that you really don't know about. But 323-213 is asking if anybody knows about it. That's what I'm saying, Northern Cali. I don't know enough to speak on the feds and the federal prison system. Hey, what's up, Denise? How you doing? There you go. She said you a big head. There you go. You fuck around, twist an ankle, talking shit, girl. Drunk investor. Have I ever heard Woody, the rapper from Northern California? I have never heard his music, and that's not because he's from Northern California. Because I did hear that damn CD called 17 Reasons. That was an earful, right? But it's honestly, I'm not a connoisseur of Chicano rap, what they call Chicano rap. I think that's the problem right there when they start by calling it Chicano rap. Is there any way you could read questions from the members first? I can't. The only way I would be able to do that is if I did a members only live because they don't pop up like they just. And the thing is, you got to be patient with me because there's 127 people in here. Thank you guys for being here. And if a lot of people ask a question at the same time, this thing on my end it'll jump and I'll miss a whole bunch of shit. So if I miss you, don't take it personal. If I feel it's something I don't want to address, I will skip it no matter how many times somebody post a question. But a lot of times, if I missed you, it's just because it jumped on me. Do I bump 80s freestyle? Not anymore. Gino Reyes. Nah, I can see you right there. What's up, big dog? You're not blocked. Okay, here we go. Official Big Joe. Road Cops, the movie coming out next month. Also, Those Who Inherit the Earth coming out in the next couple of months. Not too sure which platforms yet. That's not my department, but I'll post soon. And you can post here anytime. You already know, Joe, you got my number. I can always try to give you a little bit of, I'm just a small channel, but I can give you a little publicity. Jeremiah, what's up, OG? What would you do if you hit 100,000 subscribers? You know, I've never even thought about it. I don't know, but that's a big deal, and I think I'd have to do something, right? So let's get us there first, and then we'll figure it out. Red Dog, what's up? Did you happen to do time with Bobo? You know what? I think you asked me that in the comments, right? Did you happen to do time with Bobo, rest in peace, from Delhi? He was in New Folsom when you were there, or Geeky from Delhi when you were attached to me. So I only remember Pitbull in the Bay, and what was this dude's name? He came to New Folsom, but he was in the oil. He was a small guy. He had a twin brother. I know that. I know he had a twin brother, because one of the twins had gotten into some trouble, and when this guy landed, it was in the air. He was close. He was just close to getting it. But somebody stepped in and was like, "No, that's the twin. That's not the one. It's his brother." But I want to say that guy's first name was like Tommy or something, or I don't know. You know what? I don't want to say that because I don't know which one it was. But I remember Pitbull from Delhi and Pelican Bay. I actually told a story about him once. I just didn't say the name, but I'll say it real quick here. There was a youngster on the yard, and this youngster was a habitual liar. He was trying to make friends and didn't know how. So what he would do is he would sit there and lie to everybody constantly. And you got to remember Pelican Bay, B facility, A facility, the main lines. Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? Shout out to Chicken. 90% of that yard, lots on that yard were connected, had put in work. You know, they don't have time to hear your fucking line. And so this dude was just lying and lying. And he was in auto body class. And he actually tried to get mouthy with Pitbull from Delhi. And Pitbull would like basically told him like shut your fucking ass up, stay out of my way. And he tried to do the youngster tried to do one of those. You know how when you're a little kid, and you're gonna fight him? What? You remember when you were a kid and you did that stupid shit? He did that and immediately got knocked the fuck out. But when Pitbull knocked him out, he was gonna kill him on the spot. Other homies intervened because he went and got a weapon. Other homies intervened and he was like, I'm killing this motherfucker. Anyways, and so homie stepped in and they were like, homie, he's just a stupid kid. Homie, you don't want to smoke him, you know, this and that. And um, so Pitbull said, okay, you ain't gonna let me kill this dude? Fuck it. And it was an auto body. He popped the trunk on the car they were working on, picked the youngster up and threw him in the trunk, locked it, and said, if anybody lets him out of the trunk, I'm killing him. So that youngster sat in the trunk of the motherfucking car. He sat in the trunk of the car, like trying to get out, and they were like, "Fool, you don't want us to let you out, homie. Just wait till the shop's over." He sat in there the whole day, and he was actually my homeboy Sally. And so when he came home from when he came back home from the shop, right, he stunk like gas from being in the trunk. And my homeboy's like, "Hey, the fuck you smell like that for?" And he's like, "Well, fucking dude, fucking dude." And my homeboy told him, "Hey, home, check this out. Hey, that was a full-grown shark, eh? You're a guppy. Just mind your business. Take that as a lesson learned." Hey, Marcelina, hi. How you doing? Salt Lake City, how you doing? Chicano style bikers. What's up, Big Mike? How you doing, homeboy? Ezekiel Setilla. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem, Red Dog. Moderator, no. Yeah, lesson learned, homie. And it was actually he got lucky. He got shown love right there. That other homie stepped in and didn't let that dude kill him, right? That's the first thing. Uh, I'm chilling, Big Mike. Yeah, unfortunately for him, you know, you have some people that are habitual liars and they just can't tell the truth to save their lives. And you know, that kid got in wreck after wreck, and they want to blasting him. They want to hitting him. There you go. Just in case you miss it, 323-213. There was your excuse me. There's an answer, not the answer, but there's an answer to help you out. Hey, gracias, Silent. I appreciate that, homeboy. Likewise. Kenneth, shout out to Portland. Hey, what's up, Manuel? How you doing? Northside Monte. I see you, big dog. So what's everybody got going on tomorrow? Got doing. Can't even tell. It's one beer. Like I can't be buzzed already, right? I actually got buzzed earlier, and then got home and didn't drink nothing. Just got tired, fell asleep. I was like, fuck, I'm acting like an old ass fucking man. I was partying, I was chilling, and then I was like, you know what? I need is a nap. But like I said, the weekend and the last few days traveling and flying and fucking filming and man, hey, I took my homeboy with me when I went filming, right? And we were supposed to film for a certain amount of hours, and I was supposed to bounce out. Well, it, things happen. Camera guy broke his finger trying to move a camera or some shit. I don't know. So we wound up staying a lot later. And my homeboy was laughing at me because he said I was falling asleep during filming. I was like, nah, homie, my eyes were just dry. This thing's moving fast, so if I missed you, my bad, just type it again. Ricky says off work, but I'm getting holiday pay. That's right. Bird says Seahawks versus 49ers. Can't wait. And you put those colors right there. Go Niners. I got to say, go Niners. Smoke some weed. Nah, I don't smoke weed, big dog. Do I think, okay, this is a great question. Do I think doing YouTube has lost its charm? Maybe a little. No. Um, YouTube is a trip. YouTube is like the ocean. Huh? There's ebb and flow. There's ebb and flow. What I've tried to preach, you know, at the end of the day, everybody has to do what they feel is right for their channel, right? But even when I wasn't caught up in any bullshit, any drama, whatever, I tried to preach that our genre, whether we want to be known as a prison channel or not, it doesn't matter what the fuck we want. YouTube has decided if they decide you're part of the prison genre, then that's what the fuck you're part of, right? And if you are, and you've been convicted of some shit, we got to remember that we have been convicted of violent offenses. And hopefully we came out and we're being productive members of society. But once we get into beefing and threatening people and just doing certain things, it is going to affect our money. It is going to affect which advertisers want to put ads on your video. It's going to affect how YouTube pushes your video, whether or not they even want to. They could shadow ban you. And right now, I think our whole genre, everybody is pretty much, at least in my opinion, it seems like everybody's focused on doing their shit and their content. And I know if that's the case, our genre has an opportunity. But at the end of the day, whatever anybody else does, it just that's what they do. I can only do what I do. Uh, and another thing, 90032 is, for the first 4.5 years, I didn't understand that YouTube was something that I could really do full time. If you go back and you look at it, I used to do sometimes one video a month, or one every 2 weeks. It wasn't until about a year and a half ago where I took it serious. And when I did, I got blessed. And a lot of new subscribers came, the channel got big and but again, there's ebb and flow. Then it tampered down and but no, it's still cool. It's still fun. It leads to other opportunities. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people I'm in contact with that are in the industry, the movie industry, the television industry, the music industry. I just don't talk about it. I don't get into this shit and then meet those people. The last thing I do is, hey, let's take a selfie, and then I want to post it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just different. I just try to do what I do, and but no, it hasn't lost its charm yet. It can get frustrating though. Hey, what's up, Bilo? How you doing, big dog? Gino Reyes, you're funny, big dog. If that was the case, you would have heard about it. USDB. There was a law that changed. The one that affected me, there was first it was SB 260, and then it was 261. I fell under 261, which meant if you were under the age of 21 when you caught your murder, you had to be evaluated differently as a juvenile because your mind wasn't fully developed. SB 260, 261, and I think it's 262 was the last one. Those are the reasons why thousands and thousands of lifers have gotten out. Hey, gracias, Henny. I appreciate that, homeboy. Shout out to Sanjo. It's to the G. Thank you, homeboy. Likewise. It's 48 Laws of Power, a good book. I got it on the Black Friday deal. It's a decent book. I think if you grew up in the streets, if you grew up in prison and around politics, in prison especially, then I think a lot of it comes as common sense. He's just wording it different. Um, but I mean, it's always good to read. No matter what, just read. Eh? If you can get your hands on a book, read it. Kenneth, I don't really talk about that stuff, but I'm gonna just say something like right now. If you are from a barrio that is part of Southern California, that this second word is what you would be, Southsider. That other word is an obligation. It's a title that's earned. See, people throw that shit around thinking, oh yeah, if you're from Southern California, no, 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 no. That's not what it is. That is something that has to be earned after you have made a decision that you want to obligate yourself to something bigger in order to get to a bigger platform in that world. I just say it like that. You know, that's the reality of it. Hey, he said that plant is on a whole nother level. It is, homeboy. Look, I had to pick it up and I had to put that motherfucker on the counter right there in front of the TV. That motherfucker is growing. Thank you, Arthur. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Renee? How you doing? Um, is to the G. I got out prior to SB 260, but the board figured I'd be out. So okay, there you go. Okay, let me see. Somebody asked a question. Okay, Lavar. Lavar Williams. What's cracking, Dubs? Why is High Desert so treacherous? I don't know. I can speculate. So that is a place where you have an administration as well as guards, correctional officers that seem to be sadistic. They're playing chess with people's lives in there, and unfortunately, the convicts got to. I don't know, man. It just seems it's a very evil place, and I can't speak for anybody else, but I know as far as the raza from down south, there's been a lot of cannibalism there. Like it's been worse than pretty much any other prison when it came to internal beefs and bloodshed. Benji, hold on, you guys. FPSD, what's up, big dog? How you doing? Thank you, homie. You said enjoy the holidays. Let those you know you love them. That's right, homie. Thank you. Just kicking it off, Big Mike. Just chilling with family. Mm. Well, it's to the Z. I can't speak for that man, but your yes, your family, yes, your brother-in-law. Like I said, people throw certain titles around without knowing what the true meaning is, and it could lead to the wrong person hears something like that, and then you'll be like, "What's that, you? Like you're with it like that? Show it." Hey, what's up, ordinary man? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, and at the same time, it's look, I can hear somebody talk, right? I could see somebody, hold on. I will, I'll answer that in a second. I will hear people talk and know who they've been around. When like when I do my videos, people say, "Oh, why do you talk so slow?" Because I've been around some serious ass fucking people. You don't just speak frivolously. You may only have one meeting with an individual. Talk reckless. Be that fucking idiot that talks just to talk, just to hear himself talk. And you know what? You're never going to change that man's opinion of you. And there may come a time where that man is the only one that can bail you out of something. And he's going to remember that. He's that fucking idiot. But fuck that dude. So I'm very aware of what comes out of my mouth, or at least I try to be. Um, but I hear people talk reckless, and they think they're even playing, hey, my fucking bitch, this and that. And I'm like, is this what I've been around? Even he obviously ain't been around somebody that's gonna slap his teeth out of his mouth. Henny, did you ever do time with John Boxer Mendoza from San Francisco? I'm sure we were in the Bay together, but not in the same. I don't think we were ever in the same buildings together. Hey, what's up, Armero? How you doing, big dog? Dante says, get the views up, people. We got 164 in here. We're gonna do an hour. Everybody's probably getting ready for tomorrow. Maybe sipping already. Who knows? Hey, what's up, Ralph? OBS in the house. I see you. No, Kenneth. Yeah, 38 minutes in. Look, I'm still on the same beer, and I started that before we went live. That's right, Ezekiel. Let me answer this. Let me see if I can. Hold on. What are the chances of making parole the first time in front of the board? Currently walking, I don't know what that is, TGW yard on a religious path, 2 years out of gang schooling, and electrician job. Your opinion? So it's very much possible. I've seen it happen. The main thing, listen, if those of you listening right now, those of you watching right now, if you have a loved one in prison, you need to know something, and they need to know something. So they should know, but talk to them about it, ask them about it. Insight. They have to develop insight into who they are, what made them come to the belief system that they had when they were kids, and made it okay to do the things they were doing. That's first of all. Second of all, if they can get their hands on any criminals and gang members anonymous paraphernalia, like the pamphlets, all that, if you have a gang related murder and you don't know CGA, you're gonna have a problem. I know, Kenneth. I am babysitting my dad. My bad, big dog. I was gonna say my dad. What the fuck? I can't even talk tonight. I'm tired. That's what it is. No, Farmero, you can. I've seen it. You can. It's very hard. But if you fall under SB 260, 261, and 262, it kind of handcuffs them, you know? Um, but, a lot of guys fall like. if you got hit with a gang enhancement, then you're going to be doing like probably when you hit the board, you hit that, like for an example, I had 20 to life, I did 24. A lot of guys are going to be past that first number before they're out, before they even see the board. A lot of them. Mason, I was actually thinking about doing a video about this. What's been your experience and honest opinion on Woods in prison? Did they have your respect? I respect everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? A person, you're gonna respect someone until they show you that you shouldn't be, right? Um, I've been to places, homes where okay, I'll put it like this. When I was in B facility in New Folsom, at the time, it was told to us that the whites on that facility, the Woods on B facility at that time, were no good. They were in the hat with their own people because they had somebody on that yard that used to be a legend and no longer was. And they weren't handling that. When I went to C facility in New Folsom, the Woods on B facility were legit, and the ones on C facility were in the hat now. But when I was in New Folsom the first time, it was the complete opposite. The ones on C are were with it. When I was in Pelican Bay, I'm gonna tell you, the biggest and craziest woods I've ever seen were there. And hey, Holmes, I watched them do some shit, you know. But it's like with anybody. There's gonna be suckers. It don't matter what faction it is. There's gonna be some suckers in there, and they're gonna get weeded out. Believe that. They will get weeded out. AZ Gunslinger, what's up, big dog? I haven't seen you in a while. They must know insight, Marcelina. Insight, insight. Just if they're in there, they have to know the word. So it's like this: something happened with your loved one to make them believe that murder was okay, robbing was okay. They have to go back to their earliest childhood memories and go through all this shit in their lives and develop an understanding. Because it's like this: let's say you have a car, right, and the transmission is out, and you take it to a mechanic for an oil change because you think that's the problem. Until you realize it was a transmission, you can't get that car working. It's the same thing when you go to the board. If you can't explain why you justify things in your mind, certain acts, then they're gonna say if you don't know what it is that made you okay with doing that, then you're gonna do it again because you still don't know what triggers you. So that's just developing insight into yourself, what triggers you, what your defects of character are, and all that other stuff. They have to be able to sit down and just lay it all out there, and have the board convince the board, man, this motherfucker really knows who he is. He knows what his problems are and how to fix them. Absolutely, causative factors. You're tubing. That's funny. Hey, Mr. Pistol Blaster, what's cracking? Yeah, no problem, Marcelina. Let me grab another beer. 1 second. All right, all right, all right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let me see. Dubs in Texas prisons, they grow their own food and raise their own livestock for the prison system. Do they do that in California? Hell no. No way. Hey, that's right, Pelon. Ezekiel. Dubs, my homeboy's trying to come home. He got life. He left his victim in a vegetative state. Damn. And still living. He qualifies for SB 261 advice. Can I tell him to say to the board? You know what? It's back to what I was just saying. He has to develop insight, and he has to, if that crime had anything to do with gang activity, regardless of what he believes, like in my case, I didn't believe we were gang banging. These fools came and did what they did, but I didn't believe we were in our neighborhood, right? So I never, but it doesn't matter. The DA said it was gang related. The fucking state said it was gang related. So you have to get CGA. Criminals and Gang Members Anonymous is what CGA is. That's right, is to the G. Mike Cock, yes. Yes, I did see that with one of my older homeboys, but I wasn't surprised. I actually, something had happened with him in the county jail, and I actually had to take him on a lap. As soon as he hit the yard, I was strapped up, and I had to question him about a few things, um, and I knew if he answered wrong, I was gonna blast him right there on the spot. But he answered okay, and I couldn't prove anything otherwise. I just needed him to slip up. But yeah, he was running Bison, and he was from my neighborhood. He was an older cat. Dubs, what would be the reason some inmates are not found on the inmate locator system, and how do we find them? Um, in my experience, if you can't find them on the inmate locator, they're dead, or maybe they've been transferred to the feds, or I don't know. It could be, there's times where you could have a 5, 6 day layover. I think when they do that, they might, but then again, I don't even think even then. I think it's only for death. I think the only way you're not gonna find them. Eliodoro, what's up, big dog? Just chilling, homie. Thank you. Likewise. What are my plans for tomorrow? Chill with the family. Absolutely is to the G. He can answer his question. There will be people I would see that were trying to, get prepared for board, and they wanted to copy other people's book reports and all that. And I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna be able to answer a question? Gang enhancements, yeah, I got hit with those. Hey, Senka, look at boom. Let me light that up. Member for 34 months. Hey, thank you, homeboy. Likewise, I appreciate you. What's up, Javier? How you doing, big dog? So what's up with my cod name? You know what, homie? Look it. I can't even connect to my internet. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my internet. I'm gonna try when I get off here to get on there again. I don't even remember what it is. Kamai said he knows it. If Kamai, if you're in here, can you type what my Call of Duty name is? Henny. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate that. Do paisas politic like other gangs? Um, so in the lower levels, it's different. But when they hit the level fours, um, they're under the same umbrella as the raza from Southern California. That's all I'm gonna say. 186.22. That's what I got hit with. So they charged me with A and B, and I beat A for some reason, and I got found guilty of B. And at the time, they didn't even know how to enforce it. It was still new as far as murder cases, right? But what it meant was the number in front of the L would be, so I got 15 to life plus 5 for the gun. So 15 to life was mandatory. I had to do that whole entire number and then half for the enhancement. So 17 and a half years before I could see board. See. Hey, Jose Gambino. Hey, thank you for the cash app, big dog. I appreciate you. Who said that? Hey, Robert. How's it going, bald head? You coming in hot, huh? I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Dubs, what do you think about what happens to a white boy in Alabama prison? I don't know what happens to him. Red Dog, I can't talk about that. There it is there, look. Thank you, Kamai. There's my Activision ID is Dubs Kelly. My PlayStation ID is the real Dub S. I think that's what you probably have to find, big dog. The real Dub S. I don't know nothing. Hey, who's that? Starlight CC? I don't know about that at all. Anything about the feds? I don't know anything about it. Brian says, shout out to all the homies eating KFC tomorrow since their girl can't cook. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Holmes. Their fucking little bowls, a spicy chicken bowl. I like it. No, I'm not related to Mr. Capone. He's not Mexican. We don't. No, 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 Farmero. I didn't have 15 to life. I got 20 to life. I never had life without. I had 20 to life. But what it is so for second degree murder, it was 50, it's 15 to life. Plus the gang enhancement. At that time it was 1, 3, and 5, and they gave me the max. So I got 15 to life plus 5 for the gun. So that made it 20 to life. And he said, Puro Maruchan for me. No, I don't know Seven. I don't know Cudahy. I mean, no, it's Cudahy. I don't know Sparky from Cudahy. I did have a good buddy of mine in Hawaii, Chunky from Cudahy, though. Yeah, Farmero. I never had life without. Hey, what's up, Hugo? Chilling, homie. How you doing? What's up, CZ? How you doing, big dog? We got 151 in the building. Red Dog, when you had gotten sentenced to life, what were your initial thoughts and feelings? I didn't have any. Um, when I remember, I'm from Santa Barbara. You're not beating the case over there, not a hot one, right? And so when they came and arrested me, I knew I was done. So my mind was, all right, let me go ahead and go and die in this motherfucking system because they're never gonna let me out. Back then, nobody was getting out. Nobody even thought about getting out. You even talk about no shit like that. Uh, I had a friend of mine, man, a good camarada of mine. I told a story about him from 18th Street. FPSD. Thank you, homeboy. Absolutely. Um, he got busted for a hot one. Another dude from his neighborhood did with the same name. That dude got cracked for it and told on the one that was in the joint with us. Put the whole thing on him. His homeboys were going to smoke him after they cracked the one that was busted. And he said, "Look, I'll take the stand and I'll fix it." That's what he said, right? And he actually did it. And they still stretched out the one that was with us. And he's the only guy I remember he was talking about an appeal. And I like the dude a lot, man. I used to kick it with this dude every day. And they asked him to do a hotline. Hey, would you be willing? He was like, hey, not right now because uh, I'm trying to beat my case, this and that. I got appeal. And I remember I heard him. They didn't ask, they were asking him, right? And so when they were done talking, I was like, hey, fool, let's spin a lap. And we got on the track, man, and I told him, hey, homie, they asked you that for a reason, fool. Like, why are you talking about an appeal? Like, you're here, homie. Like, you got to do everything we got to do, Holmes. If you can get an appeal later, that's something different. And but that's how the mindset was back then. So yeah, I didn't think like, oh yeah, fuck, man, I'm gonna get out. Hopefully, I get out. Nah, back then it was you got busted for it. Fuck, you're dying, eh? You're gonna die. Where are you gonna die? In the cell, on the yard, in the tower hall, but you're dying in that fucking prison system. It was never even a thought that you could get out. Rowdy Rebel, he just said some others. I don't know. I don't know nothing about him. No, Felipe, I'm not even thinking of no lowriders, big dog. Baby Loke West, what's cracking? Just got off work. Can you touch on how the whole is in different facilities? All right, Big Mike. You have a good night, big dog. When you first hit prison, was it ever hard to program with your people? From no, no. You got to remember, I did time in juvenile hall, camp, group home, YA, and then the joint. So you understand, like when you get there, Holmes, the program. It's not even like that. At least for me, it wasn't. Hey, Marcelina, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Good night, Kenneth. No way, Brian. Hey, I'm starting to think that Brian is what was old boy's name that used to always make me laugh, man, and then he turned around and started hating on me. Ah, man, what was his fucking name? Brian, you're reminding me of that guy because he's cracked me up. He said I met my connect at a NA meeting. It's been all bad since I blacked out and ate all my kids' fruit snacks. Tally, he reminds me of Tally, eh? How was it the first time you stepped into prison? Mm. Hey, Michael, what's up, big dog? West. Um, First time stepping into prison. Hmm. I remember thinking because I was a YA dude, right? I was a YA baby, where it's just buck wild, and I remember thinking to myself, the same YA treat everyone with respect, no matter who the fuck they are. That was just I made sure to do that. Pops and mom, Niner Empire Fresno. Saludos de Fresno. Happy holidays. Be safe. Con respeto. Compa. Uno. All right, homeboy. Hey, thank you, homeboy. Shout out to Fresno. Likewise. Oh no. They don't have their own. I mean, they might have their own, but they're gonna let whoever they. There's dudes in the joint, man, that pimp their outfits. They have an outfit and they fucking share it with whoever just to fucking get high, get a shot. And I've mentioned before. It's hard for me to. I've never done heroin. There's a lot of drugs. I've never done none of the hallucinogenics like shrooms, acid, LSD, all that bullshit. Never done that. But heroin was one that I always tripped, Aim, where I noticed bottles would do it and the hook would be in them immediately. And I can never speak on it because I don't know what kind of addiction, what that addiction is like. But I see what it does to people, man. And I'm like, thank God I never did it because I was against it because in my neighborhood, it really fucked my neighborhood up. The west side of Santa Barbara, we were like the bullies, eh? And at the time, the dudes on the east side were all baseheads, and we would laugh at them. And then heroin wound up fucking just destroying the neighborhood. Hey, gracias, Angel. I appreciate that. Oh man, look at this question, Red Dog. How many people did you come across when you were doing time that didn't do drugs, and did you happen to relate to them because you were the same? Honestly, I'm sure. I'm sure I had to have met somebody who didn't get high, but I can't recall it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I didn't drink alcohol, I didn't smoke cigarettes, I didn't smoke weed, I didn't do anything. When I first came in, I was smoking cigarettes and I smoked weed a couple times. Um, but in 1995, I cut everything, coffee, even coffee, cut everything out because I saw to have a vice in prison was a weakness. When you're around savages, you don't want to have an obvious weakness ever. And I talked about it before. It doesn't matter, man. You could have a Sally Abato move in, he's speed man. But if you're smart, You're gonna pay attention. Does he have a limp? Does he complain about back problems? Did he complain about his shoulder, one of his shoulder? This is information you might need later. You might have to get this dude at some point in your cell. Something goes wrong, you might have to get him. So anytime you have a weakness, people will exploit it sooner or later. So I can't say that I ever in all of my time in prison met anybody who didn't do anything like I did. And it would, it allowed me to be trusted by a lot of people. People knew, like, hey, Holmes, that bottle right there, give it to him. He's not gonna fuck with it. Blue collar says he's a Mexican with a skinhead tattoo. What the fuck? How did that happen, homeboy? Did you run with them or something? Absolutely, Mac Deuce. Well, you're a man, Holmes. People aren't gonna tell you. I've heard that before. Oh, you can't do this, homie. I was never around anyone. Look, I was around in the shoe. I was around like when I say just I refer to them as legends, but I'm talking about legendary legends, right? That told me straight out, a man can be asked, he can be things can be explained to him what is expected of him, but you can't tell a man what to do, right? You give him an option, and he picks the wrong option, then that's when we touch him up, right? But I never ever heard anybody say, "Hey, watch out when you're in this yard, Holmes, you can't listen to rap." What the fuck you gonna fuck you? I don't see that. I've never seen it, and I know if it happens, there's gonna be an issue. How you gonna tell somebody what music they can listen to? That's like you're gonna also tell them what they can watch on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like you treating them like a not only a kid, but you treat them like a punk. You can't do that. Yes, I believe I was. I believe I was. Baby Loc West. Hey, gracias, pelón. Yeah, my Sally went in Tokers from Tokerstown and YTS was payaso. Turn the volume up. Well, you can't hear me. Was I at Folsom BR when they were playing football? Yeah, I told a story about that. In the Super Bowl, it was the Kumi team and the Crip team, and it turned into a riot. That shit was fucking funny. Hey, Norte Playboy, what's up, big dog? I see you out there in East Texas. Yeah, 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 yeah. That vato said turn it up. Homeboy, you might have your phone upside down. All right, you guys. I said an hour. We did an hour and 4 minutes. I appreciate you guys for being here. I was supposed to go live on the small channel today. That's why I came on this one to try to get more people, uh, connect with more people tonight. But anyways, okay. Anyways, hey, everybody, please enjoy your time with your family tomorrow, with your loved ones. Excuse me. And tell the ones you love that you love them, right? With that, I'm out.